Welcome to this week's Book of the Week with myself, your X from Brushes of Doom, with Rough Justice, The Art of Alex Ross. This is the first in a two-part series that covers everything of the iconic artist, Alex Ross. Alex Ross is a artist that has brought in many iconic characters in the comic book world, as well as mythos of movie and film and TV together to reality. You know, this is one of the first guys that really made it popular and had mainstreamed the idea of bringing these people to life and making sure that the source content, no matter how cheesy it was extremely portrayed as correctly as possible versus Hollywood's interpretations to people out there, because that's what we as comic fans as well as art fans really dig. And this book covers a lot of not only his personal notes, but the ideas of what have gone into a lot of the iconic versions of things we've seen today. If you've ever played the Arkham City games, of course, by Batman and all these other video games that are out, majority of those renditions are done and are created by Alex Ross. Those are his sketches of those characters. And I love this book because it teaches you that when he creates these huge scenes, you have to create a whole mythology in one small to one large picture out of nothing. I mean, there's a difference between having somebody sit by the ocean and, painting them, and then just creating something that is completely implausible in the real world and bringing it to life. So understanding how to draw from, anatomy all the way down to action scenes and, plein air painting and all these other things help you realize of how much really goes into creating these stories. And it has a lot of tips in it of, when you're starting off your paintings, they usually do a 2x2 thumbnail, a really quick sketch of what they think it can be, so they can get at least a good 5 to 10 different thumbnails of a character, of a look of a story, or even a cover. And the beautiful thing about that is that this book kind of tells you, okay, if you're going to think of something all the way down to the composition of the muscle structure and how they look, how they punch, how they move, it really makes you think and reconsider what is the science as well as the skill that goes behind learning how to become a professional artist, especially in a medium and a industry like comic books, where you have to learn how to do, like, look at logos. You have all these crazy foreign places and space and so forth, and you have to be so well rounded to do these things. So this is a companion piece to mythology, which is the entire book but painted in more covers that he's done over the years, as well with notes on why he does what he does and what are some of the more important things that have gone into some of his work. So if you are a comic book collector, if you are a nerd in art, or you're just somebody that loves to collect books for the sake of collecting, this is a great way to get introduced to the work of Alex Ross, as well as to an amazing watercolor and gouache painter. So pick yours up today.